Hello, everyone, and welcome to an episode of Rise of Nyarlathotep, an hour late edition. That's right, just for you, we're bringing you a very special hour late edition. This is that kind of thing where like, oh my god, it's a little bit later. Does that mean it's more adult? Probably not, but don't worry about it. Before we dive into all the great content of this episode, let's go around the table and introduce ourselves. My name is Lucas. My pronouns are he, him. Ian.
My name is Ian. My pronouns are he, they. I'm playing Weary, I think. Pronouns they, them. Weary's an artificer tiefling, but, I was playing like Albert before, and, identity's in flux if you think about it.
Meg.
Hey, I am Meg. My pronouns are not today. And I am playing our favorite socially anxious godling druid, Laura, who's gonna get some consequences and probably yelled at by TK again. So here's the wine.
Nice. And Jess.
There, I'm Jess. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Glyph, the Automata Rogue, and their pronouns are they, them, and we did not just spend a full hour goofing.
We did.
Two boot goofing.
Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve, and I am playing TK37, the telekinetic goblin super soldier. And I really hope I have time, Laura. But I might just spend it talking about various hard drugs I haven't tried, but would probably be pretty fun to try.
Oh, 1 second.
Oh,
no! Okay, no, we're good. I clicked the wrong thing. We're okay.
I so desperately wanted
Listen,
the last thing
you
the
don't
listeners
understand
heard was screaming.
the pain of the last 60 minutes that I've lived. All right, cheers, Jason.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Jason, and I'll be playing Gratok, the simply superb Plumerian bard. We're both he, him, and I think this might be a more adult stream, possibly. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be the normal one.
It's gonna get
Randos
weird,
after
folks.
dark.
Ooh, it's like we're at an anime convention.
After dark.
Oh, with deodorant.
Yes, yes, please, dear God, if you...
I did
right,
not put on deodorant before I hopped on the stream. Shit.
well,
Nobody's gonna want to kiss me.
all right, so, as you can see, we're all primed, we're all ready. I have my cultist cloak / robe / whatever you would like to call it. I ordered it on Amazon and it came in and I'm wearing it. Welcome to another wonderful late episode of Rise of Nyarlathotep. We had some technical difficulties, but thank you so much everybody who has come along here and you're like, it's 7:30, I had things to do, and you still showed up. You are wonderful and we really appreciate you. Our music, that is just a fun festival in the background with, I assure you, it's fireworks, not a sizzling barbecue like Jess may say. It has been brought to us by Sirenscape. If you want a festival inside your household because you are so tired of not really seeing a lot of people and you just feel like celebrating a festival, head on over to Sirenscape and have your own weird pseudo festival in your house. Set up shop, set up booths, sell things to yourself or your cat. I don't know. Do whatever it is you want to do. Have fun about it. We also are sponsored by Roll20. What? Yeah, Roll20. Hey, let me tell you something about Roll20. I am actually going to be playing a game of The Quiet Year. Ian is going to be joining me, as well as Michaela, who joined us in Gradient Descent, and Wes from Plate Mail Games. Roll20 has been super cool about sending us a bunch of single-shot games, so we're actually going to be having a number of those over the next couple of months. Bonus streams, and we'll have giveaways of those games. So if you always loved The Quiet Year, hell, maybe you listen to Adventure Time and you're like, I want to play that game. Then hop on over. We'll be here Saturday, 2 p.m. Wow, you got free time. Perfect. Come on over. Saturday, 2 p.m. We'll be building a real weird map and seeing what happens as these people trying to excavate an artifact get overrun by a horde of undead. Community style. All right. So, what happened our last episode? Everybody, it was a little bit of a weird Call of Cthulhu situation. You were in an office, you were working for the Nostradamus Corporation, and you ended up, well, having a great work day. You got taken by Dr. O, slapped onto some tables, and were you operated on, were you not? I don't know. But what the camera did show us was that a few worms came out of everybody's ear, and Glyph's general head vicinity, worms just fell out. And so everybody just kind of snapped to. And when you snap to, there is already a festival all around you. Now I'm talking about, we got dunk tanks. We got food that's bad for your health. We got prizes that'll fall apart in 2 weeks. We have, test your strength kind of things. We have swap actual learned skills and transfer knowledge between 2 individuals. We have a person who's challenging everyone to a duel. We have all sorts of amazing things going on, and the festival is popping around you. You must have been asleep for, I guess, a little bit. But hey, there's a Fey Festival going on around you. It looks like you're still stuck in the Feywild. The custodian of the Warped Woods is gone, and the Warped Queen is nowhere to be seen. All of you can see each other. You're in the general area around one another as you're like kind of looking around. Like Kratok, you were before like standing up watching everyone. You had your hat off in a sign of respect. You just kind of wake up, you're sitting down, you have your hat on your lap, and you're just looking around.
TK's sitting up and frowning, just rubbing her head. Fucking base shit. Just gonna get up and just try to find everyone else.
Yeah, you see them. They're...
Glyph
Alora's
was
kind
like-
of passed out near a grave. Glyph, you're kind of like in a heap. You were watching from not afar.
Glyph kind of staggers up and is I'm very confused because I have never fallen asleep before. And Glyph, what do we remember? Just like snatches of that weird.
Yeah. So
Dream?
think of it like a dream, right? When you wake up from a dream, in the beginning you remember really weird points of it. So you probably remember like cleaning up paper from the washroom floor, or like just like really weird, just random bits of conversations, or like I remember seeing Alora there, and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's fading fast, like all dreams do.
It's fading, but Glyph knows in the dream that they were at the Nostradamus Corporation, and they're very like, wait, we're at what? And they look over and they see the others, and they don't run, but they kind of walk up quickly, I guess to TK. TK, I think I am unwell.
Yeah, me too. Can we just like fucking go?
Where did I think I fell asleep? And let me I scan. How is my battery? What am I at?
You're fine.
Am I okay? I'm fine. I'm at full power, but I powered down. That has never happened before.
Yeah. Kind of passed out too. I'm pretty sure it's phase shit. I think we should go because this is not friendly territory anymore.
Throw the
Kind of
ball
ringing.
at the sign! Throw the ball at the sign! Can you do it? Probably not. You don't have the skills to throw a small ball at a sign.
DK just telekinetically grabs it without even looking and ducks it.
All right, roll to use your powers.
Not 20.
We have ourselves a winner!
No, I did not roll a 20.
Oh.
I rolled 12.
I thought you said nat 22.
So it dings off the side of it, and they go, oh, well, better luck next time. It's not easy for everyone.
And with that, Alora's gonna like baseball bat and like magic stone essentially.
Sure. Yeah, roll me arranged.
That was nice. I'm a nerd. Or a 17.
Yeah, you toss the rock up, cast magic stone on it while it's in the air. It glows this light blue as you just bring your staff around, hitting it, and it hits the sign, hitting it backwards, and somebody dunks into the water. We have ourselves a winner! Here you are! Congratulations! A box of fried goods!
I'm gonna kind of just walk out from like the forest line a bit and be like, as I like walk past TK and Glyph, be like, that's me. And
Some little fairies, they fly this box over to you. You open it up, and it's like food that probably shouldn't be fried, but they just fry it anyways. Like whatever. People fry butter for God's sake. Like.
Weary walks over and picks up what looks to be a Gundam that's been deep fried.
Yeah.
I don't think this one's food.
But it's a collectible.
Is it collectible because it's deep fried?
And
It
it's
is now.
delectable.
Yes.
Interesting.
With your
I put
food
it-
to a whole new level.
I put it in my bag.
Deep fried Gundam.
Yeah, Mark
Glyph's
Deep
still
Fried
kind of-
Gundam.
Glyph's still kind of shaking off the last bit of being asleep, and they kind of look around and realize that everyone's just celebrating and
Oh, speaking of, I
just jubilation.
I
And they're
go
like,
over,
oh, what?
I just go over to Glyph and I just really quickly tap your shoulders, and the cloak that was clinging on just like swoops off and just turns into like a pile of leaves.
Oh. Oh, thank you. That was very helpful.
Sorry, I'm thinking I might reset what I'm bringing out today just because, I mean, it helped, but continue.
Maybe wise.
Yeah.
I believe we succeeded.
Yeah.
In what?
Let's go.
We revived the forest.
Yeah, we had
That's
that.
good,
We did good.
right? That is
we-
good.
We accomplished something effectively without lighting it on fire.
No, we definitely lit the fucking sky on fire. I think we should go.
Figure out my riddle and win a fiddle.
Nobody gives a shit about your riddle.
The answer is 3 steps to the left.
Still no.
Is it an old man
You look
or
over,
an egg?
and it is a 17-year-old tree. It is just rooted into the ground. Its little
How do
branches are
we
shaking.
know how old the tree is?
It has a
counted
sign that
words.
says, I'm a 17-year-old tree. We're at a
It's his
fair.
birthday.
All right. I have to explain fairs to everyone. Everything here is covered in signs that explains everything.
That really helps us with like any kind of questions we may have. About
No,
this
by all
whole
means,
situation.
that's
Yeah, why are you asking me questions? It's all answered by the sign.
I'm a 17-year-old tree,
For an imagination.
and I have a
in audio
question for
format.
thee.
Yeah? What's your question, tree?
Which word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Oh,
Yes? Congratulations!
Oh, that's
You
clever.
win this bale of hay.
Glyph's
You
like,
said a fiddle. This
You have-
bear sucks.
You have to win the golden riddle. You only accomplished bronze.
You just said a
that.
fucking riddle.
I feel like you're just making this up as you go along, 17-year-old tree.
I'm 17 years old. I have a lot of time to plan out riddles.
Where's Kratok? We have to get out of here. This place sucks.
how is that an answer? Shortly is
I
not a word.
go around the world but never leave the corner. What am I?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Oh, that's anything that's on the
I
world because the world
Go
rotates.
around the world but never leave the corner. What am I?
A sign on a corner because it spins around because our planet spins
it's,
at high
it's,
speeds.
it's a postage stamp. It's a stamp.
Somebody knows riddles for children.
I don't like you, tree.
I was going to say half dunk.
You have
This is
completed
not
the
good at riddles.
silver level riddle.
Hate this
You
place.
have won yourself a collapsible ladder.
Oh, that's actually pretty useful.
Okay.
It
Where are
collapses
our
down into
spider
the fun
horses?
cube. Oh!
Stamps are made out of paper.
I'm a 17-year-old
understand.
tree. I know nothing of spider horses.
I didn't ask you.
Weary points at a sign that says spider horses this way.
100%. There is a sign. I did say that. That is true.
All right.
What is
Let's
the
go.
gold? Hold on. What is the golden riddle?
As I type this word in to the search, let me tell you, there's a golden riddle. Almost there. I'm a 17-year-old tree. You have to wait.
Oh my God, I hate this place.
All right. I come from a mine and get surrounded by wood always. Everyone uses me. What am I?
Torch.
A pencil.
Shit! You win! You win the fiddle! And the tree does a little shimmy, and floating up from a larger tree that is far older than 17, floats down a very ornate, beautiful fiddle that radiates with magical energy.
Let's go.
I'm already leaving with TK.
Those come from the pencil factory.
I failed all 3 riddles.
2 of them were for children.
One of them was for adults? What does that mean?
The other one was under hardchallenginriddles.com.
Oh.
This is a pretty lame.
There's a
Yeah,
sign
well,
that says
guess
it's
what?
from Char Challenging Riddles.
2 of them were for children, though, and you did get those wrong.
We're bad at riddles. This is.
To be fair,
yeah.
here's a fun DMing tip for all watching. I usually use children's riddles. I did not think about the fact that I have a child educator on board.
Who knows the riddles?
But usually adults have a real hard time because we overthink everything, and the children just know.
Yeah.
All right, so you are trying to escape. There is a sign that says spider horses this way. You see there are just fireworks going off. Even though they said no fire, there are just large tables filled with food, people dancing, drinks everywhere. It's all free because it's a fair.
I am seeing fire everywhere. This is bullshit.
I know. I learned so many new concoctions that explicitly light things on fire in a spherical shape, and I haven't been able to use them for several days now.
I say once we get to the edge of these woods, we just burn them.
Oh God, do I miss burning things?
No.
That would be counterproductive to us having saved the forest.
I also don't want to. I don't want to piss off the Fae.
You already pissed off the Fae.
Further.
No, the Fae in general are stoked with Allura. The Fae warped queen, not super stoked. So you have the people
Fae
on your
like
side.
me.
Throwing flower petals at Allura.
Oh yeah, people are coming up with gifts. They're putting a flower crown on Allura. They're bringing drinks and food and stuff, thanking Allura. People are being very respectful, very happy that Allura's here.
Oh. Do you think the warped queen is particularly cross with us?
Like,
Maybe
Yes.
with Allura, at least. I did call her a cow, or call them a coward, though. They're probably not happy about that.
We'll say she/they pronouns for the word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
I call them a coward for, loving their husband. Not great. Not a great call on my end.
No, you don't think? Let's go. I don't want to be here. I hate this place.
That brings me to an important point. It has been a while since we've checked everything, conceptually about ourselves. We all have fun new gifts and powers, and we've been involved in various shenanigans across dimensions, and I think it's important for us to do a quick medical checkup once we leave the Fae, because this area will probably taint my readings, and like I'll hear your heartbeat as like a bird call or something.
Okay. You want to know my deal? My deal is I feel like I'm dying literally every fucking day. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to see this shit through to the end. And I'm watching a fucking god person just making choices on a fucking whim. And I'm kind of worried about where that's going to fucking go once they're a fucking god. So let's get out of the fucking Feywoods before somebody fucking, I don't know, curses us into having fucking duck feet or some shit.
Be useful for swimming. Wait, I have a concoction that does that already.
I'm not sure if I should be offended by that.
You have talons,
You know I
don't
have
you?
duck feet.
Do you have talons? I've never looked at your feet closely, and now I'm scared to.
Katark, tell us about your
Inspect my
feet.
No,
Show
they are like
Feet
the
pics.
usual, like skinny bird or bird of prey talons. They're
Okay.
not like
Okay.
those at all.
Songbird feet.
Okay, cool. I'll file that information for later, I suppose.
And Glyph seems kind of reluctant. They're kind of sinking into their clothes a little bit. I was hoping to speak to the Warped Queen again. I was greatly hoping they would know possibly how to destroy the Doom Cube or free everyone from it. We were able to escape, but we had the Dark Blade. Oh, and then I checked. Do I have the Dark Blade?
Yeah.
Okay, I draw it. Checking on him.
Yeah, you draw the dark blade, and the fire lights around the blade.
Wow. Look, a festival. Do I like festivals? Yeah, of course I do. Who doesn't like festivals? Is there a dunk tank? You know there is. But somebody already did it, so I'm just gonna look like a cheap copycat.
Hey, Darkblade.
Yeah.
While everyone hashes things out, can I see you for a moment?
Yeah.
I hold Darkblade for the first time ever.
Do be careful, Weary.
Oh, you're weighty in like a strange way. This isn't gonna do. And I shake Darkblade around a little bit to see if I can make him change forms.
Yeah. What would you like Darkblade to change into?
I want Darkblade to turn into a gun.
Okay. So you shake
Gun.
Darkblade around, and it changes into this strange pistol.
It looks like a shark because I already have the little sea robot theme going on. It looks like a shark.
And these two little flames pop up near the end of the barrel.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, am I a gun? Yeah. Can I shoot everyone? Probably. Will I? Maybe.
I was gonna take you to a carnival game while TK
Okay,
and
yeah,
Laura
no, let's do
argue.
that instead. I'm okay. I want to win.
Do you want to do the carnival game while they argue, and then we can do medical checkups on everybody once we leave?
Yeah, I guess so.
I do for the first time ever. Weary does a little skip, just like moves towards the with the gun held up, just like skipping towards the nearest like the game where you shoot at the ducks. In the little shooting range. Yeah, it's like that.
All right, so you're gonna shoot void energy to fill up the duck?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Does
No,
it
it's
give
the
you
one
the
where you have to
void
knock him
armor,
over.
though?
It's the one where you have to
the
knock
one
him
you knock
over.
him over.
Yeah.
So this woman's there.
Dunk blade.
Come shoot ducks with guns, as everyone loves to do in all the history of creature kind. Shoot ducks with guns. You there, tiefling, you have a gun. Do you want to shoot these wooden ducks?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty
BYOG.
fresh. I'm pretty fresh to the using a gun market, so this will be fun.
Perfect. Okay.
I don't like that tone of voice, actually. I'd like you to walk
All
it back a
right,
little
if
bit.
you win a magnificent prize.
I'll take it. And I start lining up some shots.
All right, roll me some ranged attacks.
Sure. I'm going to use my nightmare stats, I guess, because that's similar. Oh, that's a 15.
All right, so you start shooting down these ducks fairly well. You missed a couple, like the harder ones that are going quickly in the back and forth, but you're shooting a lot of the ones in the front. Every time they get hit down, they're like, wah, wah, wah. as you're shooting them, and it feels pretty good. But you feel so invigorated by this blade that is now a gun, not a gun blade, but a gun that was once a blade.
It could be
And-
a gunblade. We'll see.
You feel this power just coursing through you. What does Weary's void armor look like?
Oh, it's the most
This is the weirdest
non-threatening
time that it's coming
situation
out.
to
Yeah.
get void armor. Yeah. Weary's void armor shows up like because riffing on the major, which I've slowly been incorporating into Weary's design with the hair. They get like the full like visor thing that the major sometimes gets in Ghost in the Shell, and then the armor is just like tactical, almost like already overlaying on top of the armor, and it's like doing the little like shimmery like hologram effect. So occasionally little bits of Weary will just like phase out because of the shimmering like stealth tech.
You feel power just coursing through you. Unbelievable, untold power as you're firing this gun. And Weary, you are an artificer. You know a thing or two about magical items and the creation of them. Please roll me an intelligence check.
That's very good. I got a 25.
Oh, shit. You're holding on to this, you're firing it. This armor flows right over you. So you are aware that this armor grants you resistance to everything except for radiant damage. And you're firing this off, and you can tell that each of the Dark Blade's attacks are intrinsically linked to using the life force of the individual who's using the Dark Blade. But if you make a pact with the Dark Blade and seal it onto yourself, kind of like a warlock with their blades that they have, it costs you a lot less life force, but then you do understand, like you're kind of like, you're firing this, you're really inspecting it, your mind is like coursing through, like connecting with this blade. You understand that your soul is going to be added to the collective that is the Dark Blade. So the Dark Blade is made up of numerous wielders beforehand, and that's what keeps making it stronger and more advanced as each wielder coming into it. So right now, none of the randos are sealed to the Dark Blade. No one's made a pact yet.
Hey, Dark Blade,
Yeah,
do you ever think you could wield yourself?
I mean, when somebody makes a pact with a Dark Blade, they are the Dark Blade, and they wield the Dark Blade.
Yeah, but then eventually do like what, burn out and then have to be wielded by somebody else?
When they die, they become the Dark Blade.
Oh. What if you couldn't die?
I can't. No, I'm the Dark Blade.
No. What if the wielder couldn't die?
I guess I'd be hanging out with that wielder for a real long time.
Oh. This train of thought has come
You
to an
got best
abrupt
friends.
stop.
Would we
Oh,
go
this-
to the market? Yes. Would we find all the best sales? Of course we would. Would we make sure that our outfit is perfect? Always.
Oh goodness, I've never in my entire life gone from the tantalizing prospect of unlimited power to dear God, no, I'd never take up that offer.
Then why'd you put on those shoes this morning?
What shoot? I looked down. Are
They look bad.
you making fun of my boots?
Yes.
You don't even wear anything.
But if I did, they wouldn't be those. That's for sure.
Darkblade,
Yeah.
you are a conduit to unfathomable power.
Yeah.
And
I can cut through
In-
anything except for that dick. The Bright Blade.
in that way, I fundamentally hate you. But I appreciate you for all that you've done.
So you love me?
No.
Yeah. It's a bit of a toxic relationship, Weary. Maybe you should assess yourself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, part of me wants to be bounded to you forever so that I could torture you in response, but you have so many years of experience that I'd never catch up.
You think there's just one person thinking up these things? Yeah, but no.
Can I talk to the other ones inside you, or are you,
You are.
the only one?
We're a collective.
Oh God, that's what happens to all of you collectively?
No.
Explain.
It's like you got a room, and there's a wicked party on. Everybody's hanging out, and it's always a good time, because everyone's better dressed than you. We're all having fun. And then when somebody comes and talks to us, we all just give our input, and that's what happens.
Wow, you were all fundamentally very in sync if you're able to do that every single time.
There's one person who's an accountant, and they're always clashing.
I feel like we've talked to the accountant. Tell me more.
That's impossible.
What?
They're not even from this planet.
You mentioned in the Doom Cube that you used to be an accountant.
Yeah.
Is that a prerequisite? Do you have to be an accountant to wield you?
Oh, God, no. There's only one. We can't have that many accountants. Are you an accountant? I thought you're an artificer. Explain.
No, I'm not an accountant. I
Spoken like a true accountant.
think this is the longest I've talked to you, and I have regrets.
Have you ever wondered why there's 5 masks? We've only taken out one, and yet you've only seen one other? What are the other masks up to?
Wait a minute. I thought we've seen 2 others.
What have you seen?
We've seen the creepy lady who used the mask to turn big, and then we've seen the pharaoh guy who used the iron mask. That was 3, right?
Well, I think
Wait,
I wasn't there.
you weren't there for the other one. Now that actually makes a lot of sense.
You encountered
Oh, yeah.
the Iron Mask?
Yeah, we encountered the iron mask. We encountered the what was the other one? Wood. It was spooky. I remember that. The spooky mask.
Yeah,
and
it
we
was
encountered Glyph's pet mask that we got rid of.
Wow. I'm surprised you lived. That's amazing.
Yeah. You said something about have I ever wondered why there's 5? Why I think they're made from dead gods, from what I've gathered.
Yeah.
There's
Demigods.
5 dead gods. Okay, 5 dead demigods. Should I be worried about that? What?
Yeah, I would be. If you had 2 that came in and just slapped you around like you were nothing, and then you have 2 others that are just out there in the wild, makes you wonder, what are they up to?
Hey,
We gotta kick their ass.
Yeah, no, I suppose we should do that. Do you think if we come back, they'll have, worked everything out? And I won't say they're hugging, but they've like figured out that to agree to disagree.
The mask is untold power. The power tends to corrupt, but it doesn't mean it has to.
Okay. That wasn't my question, but thank you for the. Wow, there's just a whole room of you, huh?
Yeah. There's one person saying, hey, we haven't talked about these incredibly important intrinsic things. Like,
And then we go over to where Klatok and everyone else is.
I'm learning so much plot off
All
screen.
this is happening while Weary's like shooting duck decoys.
And Weary is
balloons.
shooting ducks the whole time this conversation's happening, because the conversation's happening in Weary's head. So you're just shooting ducks still.
I'm not sure the Dark Blade should be used in that manner for carnival games.
It's just like regular Faye, and then Mega Man just like. Brr, brr, brr.
You got Lock Rail to Faye here. They're all right with this.
Doc, are you well? You were very quiet while everyone was trying to decide what to do.
Yeah, I'm just processing. We just had like a funeral, and now we're in a festival. What's everyone's apparent filth level after the whole worm ordeal?
Gross. Everyone was gross.
Bad.
Yeah, it feels fine.
I feel like we could at least all get festival ready, if everyone doesn't mind.
Sure.
Kratok basically in turn uses prestidigitation to unsoil everyone.
All right, and it wouldn't be a Randos episode without it. What does everyone's outfit look like as the Fae magic just ripples across?
I'm in a pantsuit.
You're in a pantsuit?
Overalls.
Different clean coveralls.
They're the same coveralls.
They're just clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not quite like a pantsuit. It's like the regular like jumpsuit. So it looks like overalls, but it's not because it has a sweater. And with pockets. And so the outfit itself is actually like a very like deep like dark chocolate brown. and then it just kind of up and around from the belly button up has like it traces the bodice almost up into the shoulder blades part of just like little spirally tree branches and like little leaves and stuff. Like if you were a kid like I was and we had those gel pens and you had those little bitty flowers with little like stem, little leaf bits, kind of like that. So like greens and lighter browns and stuff to kind of just like shimmer and stick out. And then it kind of goes down the like outer thigh seams almost. So it's like tracing the seams of the outfit itself. And I'm still wearing like my comfy shoes, which are probably like best described as like Toms almost. But like they're just made of a nicer material with like that same kind of shape. Not quite a loafer, but just nicer. And then yeah, so that's that. And then like my sweater that I'm wearing is like a very deep emerald green kind of vibe.
So Laura's looking pretty fancy.
Yeah, oops, the Fae
Fancy.
went off. The Fae went off with the prestidigitation spell when it just kind of happened. They're like, we're gonna make them look good. They brought back the forest. They deserve it.
That's
So.
fair. So Eve, what does TK look like?
Yes, she's still just wearing the old janitor's jumpsuit that she had put on.
But now
cannot
it's
remember.
crisp and clean.
Yeah. There's still like a very stubborn mustard stain on it though.
Even Fey Magic couldn't get that out.
Mm-hmm.
How about Glyph?
Oh my gosh. Glyph looks it is like a pantsuit, but it's like a capri pantsuit, and they're wearing heels, and it's like very pale pink, but it's covered in like flowers. Not real flowers, but just like the patterning is flowers. And they basically look like just ready for Easter Sunday. And they're wearing a very nice, again, wide brim hat that's like tied under with a scarf. But they were just kind of marveling at being cleaned by the spell, and it just transforms into this very pretty suit, and they're just kind of shocked.
Tell me you're from the southern states without telling me you're from the southern states.
You're from
Jess.
Alabama.
Shout out to Four Orbs. Jason,
What's up? Yeah. Attack.
what does Kurtok look like?
Kritok magically re-equips basically the Kada armor. So he's wearing this very shiny, seedy adorned armor.
You're glinting and glimmering in the sunlight, and the four of you are looking at one another in your new outfits, or in TK's case, clean outfit.
Well, I'm gonna keep playing, so bye. Come along, Fae
Fine.
friends, lead me to
Whatever.
the next event.
I do greatly wish to speak to the Warped Queen, or possibly the blacksmith we spoke to.
There's a sign pointing to either one of them.
Oh, what?
I was about to say, Laura, like as I'm leaving, it's just like, just follow the signs, you'll figure it out.
It's very
Whatever.
efficient.
One of the
guess
Fae is
let's
like
just live
hammering
here.
down a sign that says Alora this way as they're getting it
I don't
ready.
know if I trust that.
TK, we will not stay long. I feel it is very important that we do try to help the others who are still inside the Doom Cube.
No, you're right. You're fine. Go ahead.
Who is going to see the Warped Queen? Anyone else tagging along?
You're old boy.
I think
Good.
maybe
Okay.
after this round I will.
All right.
So
I got this.
While they're all doing that, I think I wrap up with Darkblade, and I'm gonna go to like a Fae tailor to just get a new outfit with some of the money I have.
Mm-hmm. What outfit do you get?
Oh, just in terms of Weary's new thing, it's the same kind of like studded leather armor in terms of like setup, but instead of being the magic uniform, it's almost like a bunch of interlocking sort of like pieces of obsidian.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna see about paying for that, and it's gonna function the same as the armor I already have, but maybe it's magical. Who knows?
Okay. All right. I'll think something up. Let me just quickly hear. What is Kratok doing?
Kratok is starving from the grieving and sudden festival going on, so he's looking for the best like street vendor food.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So I've been listening to Critical Bits. They talk about carnival eats all the time. So let's look up weird carnival foods. All right. I know what you're getting.
Fried butter stick.
Oh, those are good.
Better.
I won't even lie, they're good.
I don't know if it's honestly better. I would never eat this in my life. But Kratok, you come across a stall, and no one's at it for some weird reason. There is this surly-looking fae. They're kind of just lurching over. They lean over the counter, looking at you. Do you want one?
What is it?
It's a deep-fried pickle stuffed with peanut butter, mixed with salt and sugar.
That sounds like
Not good for the heart. Your heart weak or your heart strong? You want one?
yeah, why not?
How tough are you? All right, let's make you one. Let's make you one. We're gonna make you one. I like you. I see you face and I say this one. This one can deal with the dragon dog.
That's what this is called?
That's what I'm calling it. I change the name of it every day. I don't care. Only a few come to this stall because they're brave enough, because they're ready, because they know, because they're saying to themselves, I need a dragon dog. I don't want to eat no just piss poor food around these places. I want something that's going to make my heart stop. And I got it. It's the dragon dog.
They just start slapping it around, and there's like, they grab this peanut butter. They have a whole handful of it, and they're like, "You want this?" As they're just like slamming it down into this oversized pickle, and they're rolling it in salt and sugar, screaming,
How about some more?
as they're getting it ready, and they naturally deep fry it with a stick because it's not food unless it's on a stick. That's what I learned from Carnival Eats. Not on a stick, not real food. So stick on it, stick also deep fried, and they bring it out to you.
You sure you're ready?
Yeah, I mean, it looks disgusting, but it's not the
It
worst
is
thing I've eaten.
disgusting. It doesn't even taste like food you should eat, but you eat it and you know you won. I eat one every morning when I scream at the sun and I say the world is flat, mountains ain't real.
I don't know if this is the business for you.
This is the business for me. My my family has been serving dragon dogs for years. They say, you're gonna be serving dragon dogs, and I say to them, what do I look like, some kind of fucking coward? I serve dragon dogs.
I just feel like you should be running an alternative news website and trying to sell people vitamins.
I trust my local news sources, and I also believe that a healthy amount of vitamins in the body is good for it. But you overdo it, it's just a waste. Your body's gonna get rid of it. Your pee's gonna be neon.
Well, sure. I'm kind of worried now, but let's get down to business. How much is the dragon dog?
It's free, but I gotta watch you eat it.
Okay.
Bite it.
Promptly chomps off the top.
It's so gross. It's so bad. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's an 11.
So you
Die.
you're eating it, but you're so unhappy about it. this isn't a situation, but you're so in the moment from the dragon dog vendor that you're like, I'm in it now, and you finish it, and your heart is like, you got heartburn going on for sure.
Yeah, I knew I could trust you. I looked at you and I said, this one's the one. Take this. It's from me to you.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've probably never been more
spatula.
uncomfortable in my life.
This spatula? You're looking at it. You're saying that just looks like a greasy old spatula. This thing can melt one doorknob a day. You're thinking that's a weird coincidence for a spatula, but I say it's pretty useful when you gotta settle a debt. And I always settle my debts.
There's a random, like, Fey child standing right next to Kratok, staring at this man in wonder. You're like, how did you figure out that melts doorknobs?
'Cause I first tried it on my left hand. I'm just kidding. I never do that. I need both hands to make a dragon dog. I tried it on a doorknob. I was mad. I was mad, and I swung it on a doorknob, and I said, Ma, I ain't going in today. And I swung it at the doorknob, and I hit the doorknob, and the doorknob melted. And I said, Ma, the doorknob melted. She's so mad. She's so mad.
Okay. I'm okay.
I haven't replaced that doorknob for 20 years, and I don't plan on it. 'Cause I was mad. I don't even remember what I was mad about, though, but you know what they say, when you're mad, you're mad. Do you want another dragon dog?
Yeah, I'll take one.
You look like you're ready, kid.
And Kratok, you have to leave the area because you're so disgusted by the smell of the dragon dog. But you got a spatula that melts doorknobs once a day. I'm sure the spatula will come up near end game, and they're like, "Here, remember, I got the spatula."
Yeah.
And you'll thwart one of my puzzles that I spent like 40 minutes on, and I'll be like, "Okay, cool."
Oh man, my
As you
face
walk away,
hurts.
in the background, you just see that little child burst into flames.
Oh my God.
You weren't strong enough, kid. I told you, it's a dragon dog, not a hot dog.
You should check your temperature. You're really
Oh
burning up.
god, my face hurts. My burner came to check on me. Thought I was in danger.
That's a lot. Ooh.
All right, so we finished the dragon dog sub boss. Listen, I told you you're coming. You're coming to a Lock Railta festival. I'm not letting you leave here unscathed. Meg was a riddle ruler, and I just can't take that lying down. So I got to bring in the dragon dog.
Oh wow! Oh my god, I'm gonna have a headache for like the next half an hour.
Let's bring over a rather serious moment so I could bring myself down before I end the session. Glyph, you walk your way over to the warped court. There's a lot of people celebrating even outside this warped court. You recognize the area where it has like the branches and vines all coming down, and you part them as the sound quickly fades behind you. Inside here, there is no one aside from the Warped Queen. They are standing there over the pool in the very center of this court. This blackish water is just sloshing back and forth really gently. It's almost as if there's a tide, but it doesn't make sense. It's just maybe a 10-foot in diameter circle. They're just staring down at it.
Are they facing me or do they have their back to me?
It's like their sides to you.
Okay. Okay, I walk in Your Grace.
Ah, the machine one. What is it you seek?
I bow before your honor. I wish to say I am personally sorry we could not complete the mission. I wish we had been able to do both.
You come here for a reason. What do you want, Mechanical One?
I do have a question. Just as your woods were unfortunately laid to waste and revived, unfortunately I know of a town, city, called Greenest that was also destroyed. Unfortunately, due to my presence and my actions, the entire town, everyone in it was pressed into a doom cube. And I was hoping that you, in your great wisdom, knew of some way to free everyone. My companions and I were able to free ourselves, but I believe it was only due to the powers of the Dark Blade. I'm not sure what else we could do for the rest of the town.
A Zerithian Doom Cube. The Zerithians were ancient beings. Their knowledge spanned the stars. A Doom Cube was created to house individuals that were close to death but were not ready to stop contributing to the people. You seek to free those from their duty. I have a great pay that will be required for this knowledge. The Zerithians were not ones to give this lightly.
What would you require?
I require your composure. You will give in to the mortal emotions the rest of them face, and I will take your unnatural composure.
My composure is a deep illusion.
The Feywild is made up of many.
I do not understand.
Your code will be rewritten. You will be expressive, emotive, and you may give in to these emotions more frequently. Some of them may be very dark emotions, but you will save hundreds of souls that you damned.
Yes.
Very well. To release individuals from the Zerithian Doom Cube, you must find a terminal. There are only a few left. Most have been destroyed by the elements, by fools, or by the Nostradamus Corporation. But I will give you the access code that would have otherwise locked you out.
And Glyph kind of stands back and straightens. They don't understand. They don't quite understand what this is going to entail. They think the emotions how could it be worse? How could it be worse than this already? They personally can't imagine it being worse. So they don't see how this is really a loss. And there were hundreds and hundreds of people in that city. So yes, they step back, they kind of steel themselves, they remove their hat, kind of put it over where their heart would be, and they agree. Yes. This is agreeable.
So the Warped Queen places these two hands on the side of your head. You feel all this energy just flowing through you. You're overloaded with information. You start realizing that what you're being granted is basically the idea of like admin privileges. You can block the Nostradamus employees from using your cameras. You can stop people from spying on you, which now you realize they've been spying on you this entire time. They've been accessing all your audio logs, all your video logs, everything you're thinking, every information bit that you've thought of. They've gone through everything. You have been picked clean of information, but you can stop them going forward now. And you gain this ability. You basically gain control over yourself that you once had when you worked with Lady Bywood. You once had this control when you weren't Glyph, but you were Chambers. And it's back. And you don't feel Chambers there, but you do feel the sense of control over yourself. And then washes over the emotions. You're afraid of your friends dying. You're angry that all of this has happened to all of you. It's not fair. You're happy that you know everyone. It's so wonderful that you made these friends. And even the festival just brings out an innate joy that you can go out there and just have fun. Innocent fun as far as this world goes. That you can just be yourself. But the fear creeps in deep, and the fear is there to stay. Because you know now what those people are as you start accessing Chambers information. You know a cataclysm is coming. And the Randos, a group of people on a boat. You just so happen to see Dwarven transform into a disgusting tentacle creature. There was nothing tying any of you together aside from maybe a few coincidences in a past life. You're all at the heart of it. And that's where we'll end it. Did y'all have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Y'all feel ready?
No.
For the
Yeah.
I'm still emotionally recovering from the dragon dog, so
The
you'll have to
dragon
ask me
dog.
next
Oh
week.
god.
Listen, not everyone can just take the dragon dog in stride, all right? The dragon dog is...
No, I wasn't ready. I would have exploded, clearly.
I fucking love the dragon dog. That was great.
Sounds terrible and awful, and I kind of want to make one.
All I did was see two recipes that were like on top of each other. One said dragon dog, and one was the horrific pile of trash that Kurtak put in his body. And I combined those two, and I just riffed it. Yeah, it was good.
It's good.
I'm glad you enjoyed the festival. The festival's still going. People are still having fun. don't worry. Next session, we're still here at the festival. Maybe someone's going to eat something else even more terrible. Maybe I will do something else to destroy my throat even further, because it is raspy. Let me tell you that much. That dragon dog, oh, what a fun skit. I'm going to watch that again tomorrow and laugh. But right now, that sucked. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by, and thank you for your patience. We were quite late, but I'm not going to end it there because we had a lot of folks tune in. And I did say we have a Power Rangers draw today. My raspy ass voice is going to drag somebody into this draw. Who we gonna get? All right, I am loading your names in now. I do hope you enjoyed my weird collection of knowledge from the festivals that I've been to. They're all very weird, and I almost died on a ride, fun fact. Yeah, be careful when you go to carnivals, especially the ship rides. That was the one I was on. The ship went back, and the bar that's supposed to hold you in that says, "Don't worry, human, you're safe, you won't die," lifted completely up. And for the remainder of the ride, me and my friend had to hold it down while positioning ourselves.
And there.
Yeah, so be careful. All right. So here we go. Drawing for some Power Rangers goodness. It's actually easier for me to do that voice right now. All right, so we got, bam! We got Jangle. Wait, did I half copy someone's name? We got Jangle Willis. All right, Jangle Willis. You won yourself some Power Rangers. Got your name here. Gonna send you a whisper because now I know how to do that on Twitch. I've learned the Twitch ways. You're probably sitting there, you usually do too, Lucas. That's true. We'll be doing another one next session. That's right, baby. There's more Power Rangers to win here. Are we gonna do a Morphin Time episode? Listen, I have a lot on my plate, probably not. But we have the information to do so if I, on a whim, decide to. But Jangle Willis, you won. Congratulations. I'll be sending you a message. So fantastic. Thank you everyone for coming out here. We're going to go around the table. Anything you have to recommend that you want to talk about, anything like that, by all means, let's hear it. So, have you been your DM today? Oh, it has been a long day, I tell you that. But I also have a podcast that you may know of called Ballad of the Seven Dice. So it is a podcast about a group of heroes that have been dragged from different worlds, and they have ended up into this eldritch war that is consuming the entirety of the Forgotten Realms and everything that Wizards of the Coast has written that I destroyed. I recently destroyed Evermeet Isle of the Elves, and you can't stop me. I'm on a roll, baby. But fun thing about Ballad of the Seven Dice, we are actually doing an audio drama special for our next episode. So cool beans. You're going to see a lot of voices in there. Some you recognize. It's going to be a lot of fun. Got those scripts sent out, just, putting that all together. It is sounding absolutely fantastic. So
I'm
be ready.
sorry, I'll get to it.
Listen, I'll get your audio. I know I will. There's also one other person out there. They're not watching right now because they checked the names on the list, but waiting on their audio too. Don't worry. So yeah, check that out. It's going to be released for our next episode, slated for the 28th. So yeah, we're going to have an audio drama episode. I think it's like an hour and 10 minutes long. Pretty good for an audio drama, I have to say. Very excited to release that. But I have been listening to a lot of the Backwater Bastards, and they are so damn funny. These New Zealanders and an American and a person, I think they're from Iceland, I could be wrong. There's a lot of people on there. They're from all over the world, but they are hilarious. They have the amazing ability to just, you drop a single topic, it's like a drop in water and the sharks swarm all the blood. That's what happened. You let New Zealanders near a topic and they'll all just get near it and they'll just talk forever, and it's really interesting. You can't help but listen. Fantastic podcast, but it's primarily about the bastards in space causing shenanigans and causing too much problems for all over in the different sections of space for the different species. So give it a listen. A lot of fun, and I've been listening to hours of it. Ian.
Hi, everybody. I'm still emotionally recovering from Dragon Dogs. I laughed so hard that I fell in my chair. My partner came to check on me, and I had a headache for at least like 10 minutes.
But are
while
you
my
fucking
body-
ready for a dragon dog?
I physically no. Physically, I think if I encountered a dragon dog,
Listen,
in
if
real
we
life,
okay,
I would faint like a Victorian child.
right now, if the randos we ever all meet in person, we go to Gem-Con or some shit like that, we're gonna make fucking dragon dogs. We're gonna record ourselves taking single bite because it's disgusting. We're not gonna eat all of that. But yeah,
And we'll see my stomach.
I will
problems
eat
truly
the
kill
whole
me
thing.
at
I
full
bet
display.
Eve would
In
eat the
3 bites.
I'm.
No
I'll
matter
never-
how much I hate it.
Wait, on meth or without meth?
oh, call back to a conversation that thankfully you
Careful,
didn't.
we don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah, come
on
on.
here. That's why we talk about
watching.
meth before the show.
Where we have
You
plausible
mentioned it first.
deniability.
We meant
Um,
math. We love mathematics.
My
Love that.
man,
before we go way
It's the
off
accent.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get way off track, my recommendation is not a TTRPG or podcast thing. It is a video game. It's available on Switch and on Steam, or PC in general. It's called Paradise Killer. It is a murder mystery on a, oh god, what's that like genre of music called? On a vaporwave island, where all of the murder mystery suspects are like these nightmare demigods, and they just got done doing the big murder ritual that lets them make the new island, but oops, the council are all killed and you have been freed from exile to figure out who killed the council. And all the character designs are really cool, and it's just aesthetically it's a very cool game, and it's a very cool murder mystery. And I spent like most of the last week just playing it with my partner, and we solved the mystery together, and it was really cool. I think it was on sale until the 12th, so it's back to full price, but if you see it, I would definitely grab it. It's called Paradise Killer. It's very cool. I had a good time playing it.
Awesome. Meg.
Hi, I'm Meg. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants. I was gonna try and do something witty to make fun of how Eve does her username, and then my brain just quit working. It's like that's Narnia as in the place, pants as in the clothing. But no, yeah. So you can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants, where I currently am just lamenting being a teacher where I have to deal with K2, because as an elementary music teacher, I deal with K5. That means kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and my hormonal fifth graders. Now, I love them, honestly. It's a very boy-heavy campus. They're good. They're good beans. They're just dorks. They're just boys. But yeah, just my recommendation would be to A, get a cat that doesn't scream at you for 10 minutes straight, or B, it's Black History Month. Support your Black creators. They all have Ko-fis and Cash App and PayPal. Go find it.
All right, my raspy voice is gonna bring you on over to Jess.
I'm Jess. I'm art_fantastical on all social media. Seconding everything Meg said. I want to give a shout out. Also, sorry, I was looking up pictures of deep fried peanut butter pickles, and they're real, and it's just so bad, and I wish I could unsee them.
I googled it.
Yeah,
put
but
one in your mouth sooner or
Did you
later.
find it right? Deep fried peanut butter pickles or the other ones?
Listen, anybody listening to this show, watching this show, and you get the unholy idea to create a dragon dog, please send me a picture.
Please send us pictures.
do.
Don't you put it in your mouth.
No, do it.
Oh, but yes, also not a podcast, not anything like that. I wanted to recommend the show, The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window. It's a Netflix spoof. It's a satire of like Lifetime mystery dramas. And it's so well done, and my roommate and I basically binged it. We don't binge shows, that says something. And it's just so funny and so awkward, and obviously made with a lot of love for the genre. So if you just want something kind of silly and easy to watch, I do recommend that. Again, very long title, The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window, on Netflix.
Yeah, me and Michelle have been watching that. It's an absolute blast. It's super funny.
So funny.
Who we got next? As I look at this screen here, Eve.
Hello, you can find me at Copper Harpy on the Twitter. That's Copper as in the metal, Harpy as in the bird monster. I'm very, very tired, so I would recommend not having a neighbor with a dog that barks for 8 fucking hours straight, non-stop. I'm so tired. That's all I got. I'm so sleepy.
Get your required amount of sleep, and remember, it's a myth that you can catch up on sleep, so like you're kind of screwed either way. So just get your required amount of sleep. You'll never win and catch up.
I'm forever chasing that train.
Jason.
Hello, I am Jason_42 here and on Twitter. So everyone already kind of shit talked it, but I was gonna say, as my recommendation for the week, try home cooking. Yesterday, I got a sort of meal kit type thing from a local restaurant, and we made it, and it was really good.
Nice.
But I think the new challenge should be, let's see what everyone's dragon dogs look like. Post them on Twitter, Instagram.
Send me your dragon dogs, you.
Tag us.
That just
I wanna
sounds
make one.
lewd.
Just
Be careful what you wish for.
at Ballad 7
even
Dice.
If it's lewd, even if it's lewd, just tag us, okay?
Bold move.
Like, we'll look at
Make it phallic. We'll
No.
post it on Twitter.
At
Whatever you
Ballad
gotta
7
do.
Dice.
Whatever you got to do to
Your
achieve the dragon
most
dog.
phallic dragon dog.
I
pictures.
expect. You know what? This week I'm gonna make a dragon dog. I think we just bought pickles recently. I'm gonna make this unholy abomination. I'll make a video of me eating the thing.
I got homemade pickles.
Yeah.
All right, Eve, you're in it too. You gotta make a
I
dragon
don't have a
dog.
deep fryer.
Doesn't matter. You can just mash that peanut butter in there and roll in salt and sugar and take a bite.
Let's
Mash
go with
No,
peanut
you
butter
have
in
to
there.
deep
It's gotta
fry
be
it.
on a stick.
For
That's
our
worse.
version of Carnival Eats,
I am
follow
not
Ballad of the
doing
7
that.
Dice on Patreon, where we will all eat something horrible for your amusement.
That's true. Honestly, I'm just curious how it tastes, but yeah. All right. Thank you very much for coming on by. And once again, thank you for your patience. I know the stream was late, and we really appreciate that you still came by and enjoyed a dragon dog. All right. Have a good one, everyone. We will see you on Tuesday, and my voice will be better by then. Ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.